Everyone by now knows how to create those coin animations, but only a few of you know how to apply gradients to them. As you know, layer styles and effects are disabled when you are working with a Cinema 4D renderer. In this video, I'm going to reveal the secret behind it. Also, don't forget to follow my Instagram page where I share free assets and project files so you don't miss out. Now, let's get started. Alright, so here we are inside of Adobe After Effects, and now let's begin. So the first thing I'm going to do is that I'm just going to go towards the circle tool and let's draw the base of our coin. So I'm going to draw a circle like this and let's align it to the middle. Now on the next step, as you know, we need to turn it into 3D, and we need to make sure that we are working on the advanced 3D or the Cinema 4D renderer. And I'm going to set it on Cinema 4D renderer. Let's just rename it to circle. And now let's just switch into two views so you guys can see better. And in geometry options section, we can just increase the extrusion depth to add a depth to our circle. So this is going to be our coin basically right now. All right, so it's very easy, and we are going to animate it for one entire rotation for Y value, something like this. And let's just press F9 to apply the standard easings, and this is going to be our animation. Alright, so as you see right now, the colors are sort of blended together, and we need to distinguish the colors first. So what we need to do is that we need to go towards the circle. We're gonna go towards the content and make sure you select the ellipse one, otherwise you're gonna get an error. And then in add menu inside, select color. So if we go towards the time indicator and we go towards almost 1 second, you will see that we have a red color for our circle. Now until here, everything is super simple and straightforward. Everyone knows how to make this kind of stuff by now. But what we want to do is that we want to apply gradients to this coin. So how are we going to do that? So as you already know, when you are working on the 3D renderer, and especially on Cinema 4D renderer, as you see, the 3D layers, basically effects, blending modes, and layer styles, track mattes, and other stuff are disabled. So for example, if I try to apply the 4-color gradient, as you see, nothing will happen because it does not work on the Cinema 4D. So how we can apply this effect? Well, a few designers will do this trick, which I don't think it's a really good one. They just start to pre-compose this the layer and then they're gonna apply the effect. But right now, as you see, when I do this trick, the effect will be applied to all of these shape layers, so including the side and the front. So what if we want to distinguish these two layers? So this is not really a good way. So now let me show you the trick. Alright, so what I'm going to do is that I'm just going to select the coin, and when it's in here, what I'm going to do is that I'm just gonna select the side, and I'm gonna navigate. So I'm gonna change the side color to black, and I'm gonna tell you why in a second. So the front is right now is set on white, which is really important. So the front is set on white color and the side is set on black color. Now, why I have switched the colors into black and white? Well, roughly speaking, After Effects in a lot of times decide its decisions based on white and black color channels. So if you can turn any layers into these two colors, it's gonna be super easier for you to apply the effects to it, even though if you are working on the 3D environment. So let me show you how you can right now distinguish these two colors using a track matte. So what I'm going to do on the next step is that I'm just gonna create a new solid layer, and I'm gonna call this one front color, and I'm gonna just leave it for now as this color for the sake of explaining better. And now what I'm going to do is that I'm just gonna use the front color, and I'm gonna use the track matte option, and I'm gonna track matte it to the circle. So as soon as I do that, you will see that right now the circle, the track matte has been applied. We cannot, as you see, we cannot use the circle to use the track matte, but however we can use the front color into the circle with the track matte, since because it's a 2D layer. Now if I turn it into 3D, as you see, it will not work. Since we are working on the 2D layer, we will not face any problem. So I'm gonna just use the track matte and I'm gonna use it into the circle. Now if I rotate it, so as you see, we don't see any really difference in here. The colors are merged together again. But right now, if I go towards the track matte and I'm gonna click on this one to change it into Luma channel, which basically applies this effect into the white pixels of the layer. Right now, as you see, the front was white. As you see, now the effect is only applied to the front layer, which is something that we wanted. Now, if I duplicate it, for example, and this time I'm gonna just place it beneath the layer and I'm gonna call it the back color. And let's just apply a fill effect so you guys can see the difference better. As you see, nothing will happen. But what I'm going to do is that I'm just gonna remove the Luma from the track matte, because as I have explained, the Luma will affect only the white pixels of the layer. So I'm just gonna remove that. So now, as you see, we have two layers that is distinguished and every color is separated. So which means right now I can just use the full color gradient and I can just easily color grade it without being worried too much about the 3D perspective. So as you see, now we have this color gradient in here, and this is not only the 4-color gradient. For example, you can use any effect, coloroma, you can use it, or VR gradient. These are just some of the effects, basically any coloring effect. Now you can just apply it into your shape without any issue. But not only that, right now, since we are working on a 2D space, everything is available to us. So for example, if I want to add a layer styles, I can just simply add an inner glow, and I can go towards the inner glow and I can increase the size, something like this, and we can just change its mode into a color dodge. And you will see that we have this nice shading effect. And alternatively, to make it even better, you can use the deep glow effect. So I'm just gonna set the deep glow radius to 150 and 0.005. And as you see, it will look much way better compared to what it was before. So as you see, this simple trick is gonna make a lot of difference in the 3D shapes that you are going to make. And here we are at the end of this video, and I hope this little trick helped you a lot. If you do like this video, please don't forget to leave out a like and subscribe to the channel, as it would help me out a lot for the future content. Thank you so much. Goodbye.